Blurred, almost matte looking lips are really in right now, so I wanted to give you 4 different drugstore options if you're looking to participate in the trend, but you're on a budget. Back in 2018, matte lipsticks were all the rage. It almost looked like your lips were about to crack, but that was the trend. Then we veered way far away from that, and it's been glossy, glassy lips kind of ever since. But now we're seeing the matte make a comeback, but in a more hydrated way, in a way where it doesn't look like your lips are going to burst. Got 4 options, and I'm gonna start with my least favorite, work down to my absolute favorite. First one is the Versed Cashmere Color Smoothing Lip Blush. I have mine in the shade Scene. I really like this one. It's super subtle, so you kind of have to build it up. The only reason it's my least favorite is because the staying power is just very minimal. This is gonna give you that wash of color where, as you can see, it almost looks matte, but it's a lip balm, so it's actually hydrating. Next up is the Wet n Wild Soft Lip Blur. I mentioned this in one of my favorite videos of makeup that's $5 and under. At the price point, this one is the best one. I would just say that if you struggle at all with dry lips, this one's probably the least hydrating out of the ones I'm gonna mention. And the one I just showed you is in the shade Nude for Love. I like this shade a lot. Next up is the NYX Smushy Matte Lip Balm. This is one of the newer finds for me. This is in the shade Snuggle Season. I really like this shade. I was wearing this in my last video and had a lot of questions about it. This one has a different application style. It's a squeeze tube applicator, so you kind of have to be careful so you don't get too much. Apply it onto your lips like that, and then you just use the applicator to blend it out. This one has sort of a moussey texture, and again, if you have really dry lips, this can cling on it. Even though it is technically a lip balm, it still is matte. But the reason that I like this one better than the other two, this one almost turns into a stain. I find that this one stays on my lips better than all of the others. But my number one pick, the one that I feel like is the most flattering, where it looks matte, but it still is actually really hydrating, is the Clean Fresh Yummy Lip Blur by Covergirl, and I have this one in the shade Blur On Pink. This is a lot like the Wet n Wild one, except again, this one has a little bit more of a sheen to it. It's a little bit more hydrating. You can see when it hits the light that there's a tiny bit of a sheen. Can't go wrong with any of these. Let me know if you try them out.